So here we are just to show you if an error occurs in a virtual machine or on a real machine. It's a bit similar but different. Then you can get access from outside through the machine and then fix the problem. In this case, I just started a MicroOS, openSUSE MicroOS virtual machine, and I wanted to change the login getty, the TTY, with autologin option. But I made a mistake and typed in auto start and not auto login. I restarted the machine and here we are stuck. Also, we don't have access to another TTY. You know, in qemu you can do send key, ctrl, alt, F2 for example. I switch back to the machine and now you see all is empty. Let's check out 3. TTY3 is not accessible. In normal systems it's accessible, but you see on MicroOS, I don't know why MicroOS don't has other TTYs open. I think because the system is starting with ButterFS, and so no, it makes no sense. I don't know, but I just tried some stuff to learn about different modern systems as well. So here we are stuck, so I close the virtual machine and now I show you how to fix a problem, for example. I quit the hard way and here I'm back on the terminal. And here you see the red line is qemu-nbd image, virtual machine. qemu-nbd is standard, the default in these days for virtual machines, because it's better format than .img, because it's only growing when it's real, the space is really used in the inner in between the machine itself. So here you see Q is my alias for starting qemu system x8. This is normally the command with some more options. I showed this in another video, but here I want to show you only how to fix an error, how to get access into a machine, into a qemu-nbd image. I mount this on my host system now, and we have the lsblk output, for example, and you see we have many NBD devices here, and normally you don't have NBD devices. So how to get the NBD devices is you use sudo mode probe to load a kernel module, and then we use NBD, and then we use NBD max parts 8, and it's already loaded, so no change. How to remove a kernel module: rm mod NBD. And now let's check lsblk. Now you see we have no NBD devices there. Okay, so this is how you load the module, and now and remove the module. And now we load the module again, and now you see we have all the NBD devices again. And normally you would just start with NBD 0. Okay, so I have here, this is my qemu-nbd image, and now we have the network block device is the meaning for NBD, I think. You can search it by yourself, and now we can connect one NBD device to a qemu-nbd image, and we do this with sudo qemu-nbd --connect equal and then -nbd and the number for the NBD device, 0 or 3, however you want. You can also work with multiple NBD devices. I also connected multiple qemu-nbd images to multiple different NBD devices and execute commands in the mounted disks then. So, but we choose 0 in this, and just to show you, you can use --connect equal, or the shorter way is just use -c, and then you don't use equal, you use a space. and then at the end you give the qemu-nbd image which you want to connect to the NBD device. And now we don't get any output, but also no error output, so it should be working. Let's do lsblk, and then I pipe it into grep. Grep is this, and then let's choose NBD 0. And now you see we have only the output for NBD 0 and lsblk. This is the whole output from lsblk. And now you see this is NBD 0. This is now we have here listed some disks, and you see this is the qemu-nbd image disk. We see it's 11 gigabyte, 8 megabyte is the first partition. Then we have 5.3 and 5.7 gigabyte. So, and I can also give the -f flag, and now we can search, and now we see exactly we have 2 ButterFS partitions there. But that's it. So this is just connecting NBD device to with a qemu-nbd image, and now we can mount the disk, and we just do sudo mount dev devices NBD 0, and now choose the right partition. I'm not sure exactly. NBD 0 part 2. I'm not sure what we choose the second one and mount it to a /mnt, and now we can repeat, and now you see we have here that the partition is mounted to MNT. And now we can, LT is just an alias for ls, we can look, and now you see this is the root directory from the system, from the mounted system. And now we just go into the etc, and this is the output from etc directory, and then we go deeper into more systemd, I think. And now we go into system, I think this was this one. And now we want to go to agetty one service, and now we see there's an override file. So, and I made the change within the system with systemctl edit and then the named agetty, but now I cannot access systemctl command from external. It would be only maybe possible if I root into the system, but this is not the point here. So I want to check the override file, and now I do sudo nano or vi. Now we see we have 3 lines here. First it is emptying the exec start, and then we this is a line with the agetty. We want to start the agetty, and here you see auto start. I put in auto start and this was wrong. I have to put in autologin. So, and this is you can start an agetty with autologin and the username, and then you don't need a login manager. It's just autologin in the agetty with your specific user. So when we write and quit and check again, and that's it, all is done. And now we can just unmount it, sudo unmount mnt, and now we can again lsblk. Now we check nothing is mounted, so this is important. And then the last step is to sudo qemu-nbd, and now you can do disconnect, but the shorter way is just -d, and then gives the device nbd 0. We want to disconnect the dev nbd 0, and now it's disconnected, and we can check it lsblk. Now we see we have only 1 line, and you see here before it was 11 gigabyte listed, and now it's listed 0 byte. So this shows me that the qemu-nbd image is disconnected from the NBD device. Okay. Now at the end you can do sudo rm mod nbd, to remove the kernel module NBD, and now you see we have no NBD device anymore. But this would be also after a reboot of your system, the NBD module is also gone. Only if you create a configuration to automatically load the module at the start of the system, then you get this automatically, but this is not the point here. So this is my qcode2 image, and now let's start the virtual machine again. Q is my alias for starting qemu, and then I have here also on Sway Wayland compositor, similar to i3. I have written autofocus scripts, so it's automatically switching to the virtual machine when I started, but this is not important here. So now you see it's automatically starting into TTY, and now it's successful. We fixed the problem. This is great. And then, yeah, then I could start the system upgrade, sudo snapper list. I just checked snapper before, and then you see that's the list of the snapshots in ButterFS. So, but this is another video. I could start sudo transactional update would be the command. Here, this is the whole output, and with this command you can run a command and you can upgrade, install, remove, and so on. Yeah, and with this I will upgrade the system afterwards, but this is not the point here. So this is openSUSE MicroOS in this case, and so now you know how to fix a system, how to get into a qcode2 image from your host machine mounted with qemu-nbd, or connected and then mounted, and then you get it. Have fun, stay tuned, more things come up, also more deep dive stuff, but also some user-friendly stuff.